Them Damn Mexicans presents TDM Talk.
What's up, everybody, man? Thank you guys for tuning in to another edition of TDM Talk. I'm your host, David of Them Damn Mexicans. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel as you've been doing. We appreciate all the love and support that you've been giving us since we've been doing TDM Talk. Shout out to our viewers in the UK and in Canada and that 1% in India. Salute to you guys, man. Today we have a very special guest in the building. We got the homie Jay of Macho Ranch. What's up, my brother?
What's going on, David? How's it going?
Man, I'm good, bro. How you been?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me on.
For people that may not know this, he and I actually went to school together. So, like, you know, we from the hood. We from the same hood. You know, we didn't kill the same people. Nah, I'm playing. We ain't killing nobody. I was saying, nah, we ain't killing.
Davis, not Jeff Davis no more though.
Nah. Jeff Davis done turned into Northside High School, man, and that's it actually kind of fits it though on a lot. Although I don't like it because when we went there, it was Jeff Davis, and now it's like Northside. They're like, man, it sounds ghetto. And I was like, because there's another Davis school in Aldine. It's called Benjamin Davis.
Oh, really?
So I remember when that one first opened, I used to tell like some of the youth that we would work with, like, oh yeah, I went to Davis there, and this is what they told me. They said, which one? She's like, the good one or the ghetto one? I was like, damn, are we the ghetto one? I guess we were, but I didn't know they were changing the name to Northside. Mm-hmm. It was like Reagan. Now it's called Heights. Mm-hmm. What other school did they change the name? Anyway, that shit don't even matter, man. But I don't even know where I was going with that. Yeah. So what's going on, brother? Everything cool?
Everything's good, man. Yeah, I'm just blessed,
So Macho Ranch, man, rugged fashion, right? Western wear for the macho in you.
Yes.
When did you start this?
A little over a year ago.
Yeah, a little over a year ago. What made you start it?
Well, to be honest, it started off as a joke. It was.
Tell us a joke. I want to laugh.
No, it wasn't like a joke like that. But when we would get togethers at the house, parties, all the women would be there with the guys. We just, hanging out. And then some politics would pop up or something, conversation would pop up, and we would. Then I would be like, you know what? We need macho men in this society again, especially in the Hispanic culture and the Mexican culture. We need men to be men again. We need them to be head of the household again.
Man.
And
let's go. Let's keep.
It was a joke. Like we're all around the women. Say, hey, go make me a sandwich. But we don't need that kind of man. That's a toxicity.
Anna, go make us some sandwiches.
And then from there, I knew I wanted to start a line. I just didn't want to be just a generic version, just doing whatever kind of designs.
For sure.
So, I want to start a brand. I want to start a legacy, for my kids, for my family. So I just came up with different names. I like the Macho Ranch, I said, you know what? I think I'm gonna roll with that. And I put it on the back burner for a little bit. And then one day a cousin of mine, he's like, hey, you want to go with me? There's a men conference in the South Side. I was like, yeah, I'll go with you. So we go, and there was about five or six guys on the stage. And the whole sermon, the whole conference was about being a macho man.
Oh, wow.
I was like, all right, I'm going to stick with it. And then from there, well, I'm here now. And a year later,
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you say we need men to be men again, macho man, like what does that mean to you? It's crazy you say that because we had my boy Nard from Nard Got Soul the other day, and he has a line called Dope Active Father. Mm-hmm. And the story behind it was pretty funny how he came up with the name. But we actually talked a little bit about that as well, which that episode drops this Thursday, February 1st. So make sure you check it out. Mm-hmm. But we talked about that, like men being men, like what happened to, but to you, what did that mean? Like what does that mean to you, like for men to be men again?
Well, we need, like I put it on my website, we need the Macho Man, but a 2.0 version.
Okay.
We need men to be the masculine part of the family.
Do you feel like roles have reversed, kind of like men and women type of thing?
Definitely, And where I was going from there is, but it needs to be a 2.0 version where we can actually show compassion also and be masculine at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, because if you lean too much on either side, it's bad. You know, we need that right in the middle, which if you don't mind, I can read from my website.
Nah, read it, bro.
So on the website, it says our mission. You know, so here at Macho Ranch, we are our principles are anchored in two fundamental beliefs. The first one, of course, is 1 Corinthians 16, 13, and 14. And it's be watchful, stand firm in faith, act like men, be strong, but let all you do in love, you know. And then, of course, the second one is by embracing the Macho Ranch lifestyle, men have opportunities to become leaders in all aspects of their life, combining faith, courage, and compassion to create a new definition of masculinity, centered around strength, character, and empathy. It's an invitation for all the guys to rise to the occasion and take control of their lives, to become a better version of themselves, and to positively, I can't ever say that word, impact those around them. And then it goes on to, we need men to take back their position as head of the household and be the macho man you were intended to be, but an upgraded version.
Okay, so that's where the Macho 2.0 comes from.
Mm-hmm.
I actually agree with that about men more being, men really being just men, and I don't mean that like in so much in a traditional sense, but like you said, because I'm gonna tell you like this: the kids today, with my kids, the way I grew up and the way they grew up is two totally different things.
Oh,
man.
absolutely.
You almost have to. It's more of a psychological thing now and an emotional thing with them than it was for us, or maybe it was like that for us. I don't know, because growing up in the hood, we didn't really have time. We didn't have ADHD. We didn't have ADD and all these, and I don't want to say they're excuses or whatever, but you know, if you were bad, you're like, man, that's a bad little fucker with silver teeth, and it's one of them things. Or you were just retarded. That's what people would say. I know that's what we would say, growing up. Damn, we get canceled.
Can't say that nowadays.
Yeah. That's how, and I have, man, my homeboy Mac, man, shout out to my boy Delton, Mac, we call him Mac, but we'd be at work and he would say that about adults. He's like, oh, he's just retarded, bro. And I was like, damn. But that's what we would say. Like, man, he's slow or he retarded, but you can't tell these kids that these days, bro. They'll report you and CPS coming by and
you get canceled now.
you get, you get Yeah, well, look, this might be our last episode of TDM Talk, so, but nah, man, you got to actually care about things like that, to me to be canceled,
Yeah.
I've seen worse on other shows, the J Bass show, so. Woo! We on one today, baby. Let's go. No, I'm kidding. He's like right here next to me. It's hot, so he's kind of fanning me, so I can stay cool. But I like that concept, bro. Like, and this is something. This is all just you. Like, you're kind of. This is your baby, your project.
That's it, man. It's a one-man show right now. I knew from the start I didn't want to do like my own printing and stuff like that. So I said, you know what? I reached out to a couple companies. One, I didn't have the room. Two, it takes a lot, if you want to do that. So you need to get inventory. You need to get the equipment to do it. And I didn't want to do all that, So I taught myself how to graphic design. I taught how to do my website. And, yeah, man, I mean, everyone gets a piece of the pie, I get you place an order, it gets printed, and they ship it out, package it up, ship it out, and, that's the way the process is. They get their cut, I get my cut, and, we're all happy. But at the end of the day, it's more of a statement than, just selling shirts,
Yeah. Do the shirts have like messages, like the kind of like the statement on the back or on it somewhere?
They're all different designs.
Yeah. How do you come up with the designs? Like, do you design everything yourself?
Yeah, everything's designed by myself. Yeah.
Is that had a part of the brand? Okay.
Yeah, this is the main logo. This one I just got out. This one's another one. It's called the Big Head.
Hey, Big Head.
Big Head.
Pause.
And so yeah, all of them I had to learn how to do all the graphic designs, how to do all that, which was a little challenging. But with practice and everything, you can accomplish it.
I think these days, like learning how to do a lot of things yourself is almost like you got to, because it's hard to depend on anybody to do anything for you. Like sometimes I'd want something done by a certain time, and then whoever I had to have working on it, and I'm not calling out no names. I already know somebody's gonna be like, "Cool, like who?" Like, nah, I'm not doing that today. Not today. Um, it's challenging because it's like, damn, now I need to learn how to do this myself, bro. Because it is tedious though. Like with everything, the graphic design, whether even coming up with your own designs, like your own logos and your own, like you don't have no, like with the guy we use, shout out to Hardcore. He I like that's what I was talking about too. No, I'm kidding. He ain't gonna watch this anyway. So yeah, bro, I'm talking about you. Look, I just said I wasn't gonna do it and I did it. Damn, I'm bad. Sometimes it'd be like, damn, bro. And I understand people get busy, but you prioritize you first. So it's just like, okay, I might as well just do this and learn how to do it because I could at least get it done when I need it done.
Absolutely.
Type of thing. But man, I just want to say for one, bro, like I'm proud of you that you're doing this, bro. Like coming from the hood, like ain't too many of us from the hood that's doing anything like remotely close to what either of us are doing. And if they are, it's far in between. We know so many people that's really, and there's nothing wrong with them not doing something, but as far as doing something positive, man, like I've been coaching youth sports for the last, even before I came here, I was at my daughter's softball practice with the high school team. Yeah. I'm helping out coaching there. I'm still giving back to the community in some kind of aspect, trying to just give the younger generation some game, being a macho man, so to speak, I guess. Yeah. I just need the shirt, a large XL, whatever you got, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. All right, look.
I got you one.
All right, bad. I brought one for you. But, it's just one of those, like, we got to lead by example, dog. Like, we have to lead by example. I know I can get on here and say some outlandish things sometimes, and I ain't gonna lie, I'll be out of pocket sometimes. I don't really be caring, but I do got to be mindful sometimes of what I say because people can really take what I say and flip it,
Oh, yeah.
Look, see, don't listen to her. You can't see her because she probably crawling into the restroom.
Yeah, I've been told that, it's not a popular statement right now, because of toxic masculinity, but...
What does that mean, though? Like, I've heard that, but what does that actually mean?
It's,
they don't know. They just made it up, huh?
It's a wide range of... I've heard two different points, and, one of them, it's where it's just, hey... Veazme esto, orale,
Yeah.
Kind of deal. And yeah, it was good maybe back in the day, I didn't say maybe it wasn't good, but it got things done,
Hey, that means it works to me. Hey, as long as it gets done, I don't care how I say it.
But then they didn't show their kids love, so it just passed down from generation to generation,
Okay, I don't know if I want to go down this path, but, we had an episode of The Hype, which is our new show. Hype HTX follows on our social media platforms. Shout out to Jay Vaz. I co-host with him. And we talked, one of the first episodes we talked about was like about our fathers, and how, I know I mentioned how my dad was like growing up, Yeah, he showed us love, but it wasn't kind of like what I do with my kids now. Like I'm always hugging and kissing them and playing and, being very... emotional with them, I guess, so to speak, creating that, like I don't really remember my dad doing that with me, you know what I'm saying? I see pictures and he's holding me, when I'm little and I'm like, okay, cool, but the memory, even as I got older, it wasn't like that. It wasn't until he was close to passing away that we started to kind of like, I love you too, hey, thank you for everything you did for me. Cause, as much as I refused to listen to his advice, as I got older, I realized, damn, dude was right, bro. Like he really was just trying to look out for me. But we tend to think we know better and whatnot, and it just makes me realize, like, damn, bro, like our parents really were different. Like coming from, him coming from Mexico, and the way I knew how my grandfather was too. We'd go to Mexico, my grandfather sitting on the couch, and he'd have that mean mug on. We was like, damn, is he mad? Like, yeah. Nah, it's just how he looks, and chances are he might have been mad. My dad had the same look. My friends would come over. Is your dad mad? Like they would be scared to come over because, like, man, your dad looks like he always mad. Man, he just I don't want to say he hated everybody or anything like that, but he was mindful of who we hung out with and who we brought to the house, you know, because we're so trusting as we're younger. But that emotional part, it's lacking, and like you said, to be able to do both is hard because you're too much of a quote unquote man,
Hmm.
or you're an effeminate man.
Yeah.
For the for the for the lack of a better term, you know, unlike my counterpart over here, you know. I don't know if y'all heard that, but you know, we're not gonna
Yeah.
repeat that on air. We're trying to be professional today.
No, yeah. I had the pretty much similar experience, you know, and the same thing with my dad. You know, when on the last stages when he was passing away, yeah, it was I love you, you know, I'm proud of you, and you know, it hits, you know, it hits hard, but um, that's one of my first designs that I have on the website. It's the cancer killer because he passed away from cancer,
Yeah.
and
Sorry to hear
it's
that. Yeah,
thanks,
mine
bro.
too. Same thing.
It sucks, man, and it's one of those bittersweet kind of deal when I'm out at pop ups and events and stuff. You know, that's one of my most popular ones. You know, sorry to say it, but it is. You know, and it's the one that sells the most, and it's the one that gets more conversation. You know, so I do hugs. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know, people need them. You know, people are dealing with it at the time, and they'll go and hey, I take one. You know, and it's like I want to give it to them. You know, but I still need to make a living. You know,
Yeah.
so there is like I think I have like 20, 25 of them that I am gonna donate, and I was trying to get into one of the hospitals around here, but they're doing a little difficult, you know, to
Yeah.
get into it. But I'll find a way, some way. Yeah, it's just a bullseye. I don't know if you've seen it on there too.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, I've
just
seen
bullseye.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
just
it's a inspirational thing, bro, to be able to do that. But like you said, it's a bittersweet too, because even with what I'm doing now, like I wish he would have. He probably would have said something about the name though, like "como que esos pinches mexicanos,"
yeah,
you know, like nah, it's not. You know, we trying to take that and flip it like into a positive, you know, aspect, you know. But you know, it's cool, man. You know, but it's bittersweet because it's like, damn, you know, it's almost like you kind did he get to see what you were doing with
no,
this or no?
no,
No.
he
So
didn't.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Refer to like, damn, I wish he'd have been around to see this because
Oh,
when
absolutely. Yeah.
we had won like an award in December for Broadcast Houston, like best podcast or whatever of the year,
Yeah, I
and I
remember
had a
that.
lot of people hitting
Congratulations,
me
man.
up. Thank you.
Yeah.
And telling me like, man, your pop is cheering you on from heaven, and I would look at the message. I'm like, dog, y'all gonna make me cry saying this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so I appreciate the you know sharing like a similar experience because you don't know what it's like to lose a parent until you actually go through it.
Yeah.
You know, because you could say, man, I feel you, bro, and like no, you don't. Like if you ain't ever been through it, it's a different animal, it's a different beast. Like,
Yeah.
and it's still my pop's been gone 10 years now. You know, so it's still the fact that I'm still sitting here 10 years later after he's passed and still talking about him and bringing him up,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it says a lot, you know, because
Yeah.
he was still my dad, like regardless of what the relationship we had.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, and I try to be a lot like him in some aspects, bro. I take a little bit of what I learned from people, from him and other people that were in my life of how to raise my kids as well,
Yeah.
because I didn't want to be that parent. Not saying he was bad, but I was like, man, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna show my kids love. I'm gonna break that cycle of being just the disciplinarian, you know, being, you know, not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but
Mm-hmm.
you got to find the balance, bro. You got to be able to talk to your kids too, instead of like, I was always getting ass whoopings
Always,
if I got
always
in
asking.
trouble.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's how it was. Like, you got in
Mm-hmm.
trouble, you talk back, you was getting that ass whooping,
Mm-hmm.
no doubt.
Yeah.
Now them kids calling the cops on you, you touch them, bro. Like, hello
Yeah.
911. Yeah, my dad just told me I was gay or something. You know, damn, I should have said that. Nah, don't beep it. I was playing, but look, I told you I need the ratings, bro. But that's how it be though.
Yeah.
Like, look, take the Dwayne Wade thing for example. With his, you know, his son is like a girl now or something like. You know what? Let me stop because Boosie got canceled for that shit. He was talking about. I don't know if you know about it. You know, he has a son, but he's a girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he wants to have the whole surgery to like be a girl, and I think he
Yeah.
even has like a girl name. And That's what I think of, that's happens a lot in society, bro. Like even with this gender, what is it called? Gender, nah, Down syndrome. Nah,
Dysphoria.
I ain't, nah, that's the gender what?
It's
Yeah,
dysphoria. That's what it's
it's
called.
like
Yeah.
what you get to let them decide when they're old enough what they want to be
Yeah.
or what they identify as.
Man, we can go hours talking about this.
Man,
you know.
I don't think Trap gonna like that. She said she want to be a man.
Oh.
Nah, we yeah, we can go on about this, but
Yeah.
but it goes back to what you're saying about men, and this is what happens when men aren't being men in the household, bro. Like you're not taking charge of your family, and it's not that you're being like, well, you're gonna do what I say, and no, it ain't that, man.
No.
You got to know how to lead as the head of the household. Like if you're the head of, if you know, you got to learn how to lead the house, your kids, your wife, you know.
Yeah.
This dude here, bro.
I was trying not to look over there, but
You talking about me? He's gonna get me canceled. Like, man, who is that keeps talking? I said, bro, look, you can find him at these links right here. Pause, and you know, no, I think that's what it is. Did we, you know, what we ate? She said, what did we eat before we got here? 9 this morning. Well, damn. Yeah, bro. It's just, yeah, we can go on about this macho, about what it meant, you know, but I just wanted to at least touch on that pause about like what it, like as far as man, you know, what, like to you, because I guarantee if you ask everybody in here what a man mean, what does it mean to be a man, everybody's gonna probably give you a different answer.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, what Anna, what does it mean to be a man? Look, she's trying to act like she ain't looking. Anna, what does it mean to be a man to you?
I don't know.
Yeah. See, so okay, if you take that answer, bro, like there's nothing wrong with that answer because that's her experience, bro. Like
Yeah.
she couldn't tell a man how to be a man or raise a son to be a man.
Absolutely.
What do you think? Could a woman raise a boy to be a man? What do you think? The barber shout out to Barbara not talking about, look, I'm doing that now.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna talk about that in a little bit.
don't take away from single moms. You know, I mean, they do a hell of a job, but you know, they can't replace a guy. They can't replace. You can't replace what a man could bring to the table, what he could bring to the household, and the impact he can give on those kids. You know,
Yeah.
you just can't duplicate that.
Yeah.
No matter what kind of pills you're taking or what kind of things you add, cut, you can't duplicate it. You know what I'm saying? It's in the guy's genes, and that's you know.
Moms make us soft.
Well,
But no, look. That's why I think you need the. That's why I think you need the balance, right?
Yeah.
You got the dad that's gonna be like, hey, bro, you gotta man up, and you know, and this and that, and then the mom's gonna come in with the emotional, you know, aspect of it.
Yeah.
When you get both, you know, when you get it different, like that, them kids, you know, or one more one way than the other, you know. The kid might be too soft, you know, and I'm, you know, I don't even want to jump into that no more because we can just really go on, and then some people gonna be mad because they soft. That's why when I say certain things, I'm like, man, we gonna get canceled. It's like, but I mean, it's true.
It's the truth. Yeah.
Yeah, we just keep it in real. We ain't really trying to sugarcoat nothing. Like, you know, on our last episode of TDM Talk. Man, what's next for you, bro? Like, what you got coming up next? Any pop ups? Any?
I got a couple pop ups. I'm mainly in the Porter, New Caney area. That's where I
Okay.
stay at, and there's a couple of them go around there. There's one that's coming up in Sugarland, and it's a lady. She's doing a play.
Sugarland, all them sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I got a couple of those. I mean, my goal, of course, you know, I'm a big dreamer. It's like you start small, but you dream big. You know, it's to be in retail stores. You know, I want to be in these Cavender Boots and Boot Barn and stuff like that. I'm not there yet. I don't think so. As far as my designs, I want to improve, of course, and add more. One of them has to hit. You know, like I said, some of them they're like hit and miss. So I get some of them and they're popular. I get, you know, sales throughout the week or the month, and then it dies down. Then I'll throw another design, and I won't get no hits, no one to buy. And then I'll throw another one, and then bam.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like,
It's trial and error, bro. You
yeah,
just gotta-
absolutely, yeah.
Oh, my bad. Was it? I didn't know if you was done or not.
No. Other than that, of course, my big dream is to own a ranch eventually. You know, right now I have like half an acre, got a couple chickens out there. You know, I love that lifestyle. It's quiet, it's simple. Love it out there. You know, and
This guy's out in the country.
yeah, usually I want a compound eventually. You know, have all my families in there in their own house on the same lot. You know,
Yo, that's wild.
be
That's dope.
self-sufficient. You know, that's my ultimate goal. So all this is for that.
Yeah.
Eventually, and who's to say one day I don't have a Macho Ranch and have mentor kids? You know, hey, bringing you the dad, the sons. Hey, y'all come on out for the weekend, shoot some guns. You know, hunt, sleep outside. You know,
Yeah. I love that, bro. On the cool. That's
Yeah.
I think
So
that's live.
That's in my bucket list. You know, things that I have on my vision board kind of deal.
It's like a men's retreat.
Sorry,
Like a men's retreat.
like a men's retreat. Yeah.
Damn, I got a dream different, bro. I was trying to get a Rolls Royce and nah, I'm kidding.
Hey, that's what you like, man.
Nah, I don't even know how to spell that, but
There's 2 R's in there somewhere.
yeah, it's just something. Yeah, bro. We'll put their website in the description where people can go. Man, y'all go shop with them, man. Go tap in with them. Get you a shirt or two, a hat. You know, tell them you saw them on TDM Talk. You like what you heard, even if you don't like what you heard. You know, thank you for watching. Either way, I hope we didn't offend too many people, and if we did, I'm sorry. You're soft.
So, sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. You know, apologize to no one. Nah, we just try to kind of give our point of view, man. And hey, man, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, man. I appreciate you for coming out, bro. Any last minute shout outs before we get out of here?
Yeah, my cousin, he's the one that pretty much said he invited me to that men's retreat, that men's conference, and it kind of trajected me, in this direction. So I think about if he wouldn't have invited me, then I don't know where I would have been at.
Where it would be at, yeah.
So yeah, just machoranch.com. Everything's on the website, and
I like that though too because it's kind of easy to remember. Macho Ranch, just cool, good.
yeah.
Okay, man. Again, go tap in with him, man. Be macho, man. Be a man. Don't be soft. Is what we're saying. Stop being a bi. No, man. On a serious note, man, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell too, man. That way you get all the updates when we drop. And if not, that means you soft. So I mean, look, I'm gonna keep saying that now. But thank you guys for tuning in to another edition of TDM Talk. We are them damn Mexicans.